Alright everyone, we start off today with a very big story, potentially. I'm going to let the Spurgy people handle the actual data retention here, but it does appear to be more or less corroborated. I'm seeing enough screenshots and enough other shit here that it looks like it's actually real. It appears that 4chan has managed to get a hold of Hunter Biden's phone content. So we've got the laptop from hell. We know that there's all sorts of weird shit in there. You didn't even need that, by the way, to know that Hunter was a bad egg. Really, it's a rotten carton of eggs if you look at the Beijing Biden family. But, you know, especially, he's the extra rotten one that's even more fucked up than the rest of them. Smoking crack. He's cheating on his dead brother's ex-wife, you know, his widow, with a stripper, getting the stripper pregnant, pretending the kid's not his, all while on a crack bender. He's the second worst Biden after his father. By the way, we did have verified texts just the other day where Hunter Biden called Jill Biden a vindictive bitch and a cunt. And was whining to one of his uncles about how Daddy never visited me in rehab, and Jill is just a terrible person and clearly doesn't like it and doesn't like me, and I wish I could just call her a bitch to her face. Let's just stop pretending that we like each other and stuff like that. By the way, Valesky let go of literally the other day for criticizing Jill Biden on a post and saying, oh, well, you finally know what a woman is. I'll be covering all of these things, by the way, in more depth in today's live stream. I've decided to stream more often. There's just too much great shit, especially right now, a few months before the midterms. I don't want to miss any of it. Plus, it's kind of fun. So, I'm just going to keep going with it. I might as well. So, yes, 4chan allegedly has leaked phone content from Hunter Biden. They managed to crack the password. One piece of corroboration appears to be that the IP address that you're connecting to in order to download these files, I suppose, appears to be from Switzerland, and Switzerland was mentioned as where the person who had gone off with a great deal of Hunter Biden material had fled to. That is corroboration, but it's not proof. And what I'm going to do is this. I love this story. I really hope that it's fully true and that there's no honeypot here. There's no viral links and you know, bullshit from the glowing ones. I don't think that there is this time. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm going to let people with much greater tech experience than me handle it. I'm going to let people that are behind 7 boxies actually go through the files and put them in a working order that doesn't require some goofy download from a direct IP address or something in order to obtain it. Also, this is Hunter Biden we're talking about. We know that there are dubious things that were from his laptop. Do I want to download 300 plus gigabytes of material that might contain something illegal? No, and I wouldn't put it past Hunter Biden, assuming that these files are real, to have stuff on there that's absolutely illegal. Well, no thanks. I'll let other people go through it and look through it and see what exactly is there. You can look it up for yourself. If you happen to use politically incorrect, or you know, if you happen to exist on Twitter, it's blowing up there at the moment as well. I'm sure that you can find the links. I'm sure that you can find the threads on 4chan mentioning it as well. There is one image, I have no goddamn proof that it's true, that shows Hunter Biden on X videos having searched for things that might bring up illicit content in the past. But again, I've never used a Crapple product, so I don't know whether that's real or not. I have no idea about data recovery on Crapple devices because I've literally never utilized one in my life. I take great pride in this, by the way. Hell, I'm thinking of leaving fucking Windows behind because it won't stop auto-updating, and then it knocks me out of half of the sites that I need to use because I can't connect to them because something's fucked up with their updating system. So yes, 4chan allegedly has even more, a massive trove of Hunter Biden material. I'm going to let other people who clearly, they're going to stay up till, 5 o'clock in the morning, chugging the coffee, or the monsters more likely, fucking shooting Red Bull directly into their veins. And they're behind 7 proxies, and they have their, their own server set up and shit, so they're probably safe. And they're going to go through the material, and I expect that you will have some sweet shit dumped, assuming that this is real, and again, it appears to be corroborated over the next few days. This is great, especially with the timing. Taking a shit on Joe Biden again, getting closer and closer to midterms here. We're halfway through July. I think is a good thing. Imagine the double whammy. We find out that Hunter Biden was truly way sleazier than anyone suggested, and not sleazy as in Sleazy P. Martini, although there is a crack cocaine connection here. Big announcement about that later, by the way, sleazy. We find out that there's like totally illicit shit, and we find out that Joe Biden knew, and then the economy collapses out from under him like it's probably going to do sometime in the next couple of months. I love it, by the way, that they're trying to take credit for the gas prices lowering for almost 30 days in a row, and by a marginal like 20, 30 cents. I thought that Biden didn't have anything to do with gas prices. Hunter probably has more to do with gas prices. It turns out he was peddling influence there too. A firm that was tied to him. Just the other day, it was revealed oil from the strategic reserves had been sold to a company that Hunter Biden is party to as well. Well, it seems like there are an awful lot of scandals in this Biden family here. I thought that they were apple pie and grandma in the rocking chair star-spangled bullshit, like Joe Biden always proclaims, like when his daddy, who was born in the late 1800s, fucking told him when he saw a couple gay dudes kissing back in the 40s or the 50s, yeah, son, they're in love, that's okay. I'm thinking that the whole family is full of psychopathic liars, actually. Including the ones that they adopted into the fold. Jill Biden, allegedly, according to Hunter, who was clearly stoned at the time that he sent his fucking uncle this email, saying that she's a cunt and hates him and she's a backstabbing, vindictive bitch. I actually believe Hunter on that one, considering her interactions with Kamala Harris. Have you seen the way that Jill looks at Kamala when she's not looking? Just take a look for yourself if you don't believe me. This is great. And if any site is going to be a repository of this kind of maddening craziness, it's going to be 4chan. I mean, on Reddit, you get banned immediately probably for just mentioning it. You don't even need links because they're run by communists. You're certainly not going to post it on mainline tech. Hell, just the fact that this video is going to be on YouTube precludes me from even linking, even if I was inclined to do so, and expose clankers to material that potentially could be legally damaging. But you can dig for it yourself. If you happen to be much more tech literate than me, so you've got your Linux build, your own server, you're behind multiple VPNs, you sort of, I mean, you're a black hat hacker or something, well, you can go ahead and search for it. It might take days to download the material, depending on your internet connection, because again, I think there's 350 gigabytes of material there. It's a lot of fucking shit to sort through, so get to work, everyone. It's going to be a fun time, I have a feeling. That's about all. Peace out.